Expressed on this program are the views of the host and guests and not necessarily those of KTLV radio station. Any products endorsed on this program do not represent an endorsement by KTLV radio, its staff, or management.
Good morning, Oklahoma City, and welcome to the Clara Luper Show. In a moment, your host, Clara Luper.
Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Hello, Oklahoma. Hello, Oklahoma City. Hello, the entire beautiful state of Oklahoma. This is our 100th year of celebrating. I know that we have a special reason to celebrate today because you've heard it. I've seen it all. I've seen a transition seem like that I never would have thought had happened. But then I'm going to throw this ad in, but it's not really an ad. But I just want to thank you, Reverend Broussard, for that inspirational prayer that you gave. It was, you outdid yourself, but then you've been trained well, and we've been waiting on it. This is Calvin Luper, live and in beautiful living color in a hot, dynamic, spirit-filled blue room, 12:20 a.m. You know where you're listening, but you have to do me you don't have to, but would you do me a favor? Will you tell that neighbor of yours to be a part of this, the Clara Luper Show, where today we will be talking about some different things. We anticipate some different callers from across this nation that will be calling in. But most importantly of all, we know that you're listening. We know that you will be do some planning to help make our state, help make our city, help make our community, help make your block a much better place to be. That's what it's all about today. Great things will continue to happen. Hey, Tulsa, we're not mad at you. The University of Tulsa, we're not mad at you. You tried. But then the reason I'm proud of you, not only because you did attend, you did come out for the game, but you have one of my relatives on that team, and I know he did not like being whooped. But then things happen like that. Sometimes, somewhere, there's always going to be a team that's a little better than yours. There's always going to be somebody that knows a little more than you. Today, I hope that you know more than I know. And now I'm going to ask for your expertise. I'm going to ask for some of your history and what it is, specifically right now during this part of the show. We need to know the name of it's a cemetery there at Langston University. It's back on the what would that be? That'd be the northwest side of the stadium, and we need to know the name of that cemetery and when it started. If you have that information, please share it with me live and in living color. But if you have that information, there's some people, young people out at Langston, that are in a project where they're beautifying the campus, and they're going to make sure that this thing continues to last forever. 672-1220 is my number. I don't have your number, but you can call and give it to me because Lex is here, and I don't know, the room is kind of cooling down a little bit. Brother Bruce, I left between Reverend Drinkwater and Brother Broussard. I don't know if we can hang out in here, but what we will do our best to make you happy. So tell that neighbor, tell that friend, hey, you better get on the 1220 now. This is going to be some kind of day out here today. So sit back. Don't relax, but sit back. Get that pencil ready. Get that paper ready because you're going to need to take notes today because thanks to a good friend that's been with us for years, a good friend that's been a part of the Clara Luper radio show, has been a part of the Clara Luper life over the years. That's none other than Mrs. Gloria Matthews and her dynamic staff there at Chauncey Charadina's Daycare Center. I'll tell you more about that as we get into the show. So sit back and enjoy this. I know you will.
This is called...
Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. I got to get the name of that, but I bet it's available. A copy of it is available for you out at a gospel music workshop. Out there where Sterling Mitchell is, that old country boy from Spencer, Oklahoma, that has a fantastic show, but he also has some great music. We know that music plays an important part in all of our lives. We know that the Spirit plays an important part in our lives. And to see them tied together and to become one is really outstanding. But I'm going to catch this caller, and then we'll come back to you because there's some things that we want to brag about. And the big thing that we want to brag about is what is happening here in our city, especially down there at the YWCA at 16th and Martin Luther King. Tell you more in a minute. Good morning, caller. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, Kevin. I'm doing great, and I'm glad to hear you talking on Clara's radio program today.
It's my pleasure. It's great to hear your voice. And this is who?
I am Lady Ruth Hunter,
Okay.
and I'm calling in to say hello again to our radio audience and our listeners that's listening to us today, because today is a beautiful day. The sun is shining, and it's not too hot. It's nice and cool outside, and I know that they're going to have a wonderful day. And I want to call on, tell you, like on yesterday, I had the pleasure of going to Mrs. Stell's funeral, and it was really a memorial theme. And, you know, a number of times you go to a funeral and they're sad. But this funeral was a happy funeral because she had such a beautiful life. And they had so many good things to say about Mrs. Stell. And this is the first time that I really heard somebody, they talk about all of the recipes and the food that she prepared. And the pastor's sermon, he says, I'm going to give you, we have a recipe for everything. And his sermon was taken from a recipe for living. And you should have been there to have heard this recipe that he gave us for living. And he pictured it from the life of Mrs. Stell. And it was built around love, because each person who talked, they talked about the kind of love that she had and the unusual love that she had, and that spread it in the community, and also to all the people that came in contact with and all those that she met. And it was a beautiful, beautiful service on yesterday. And we're going to miss Miss Stell because everybody used to go to the Stell's restaurant. And I want to say thanks all of you that went to her restaurant to eat, and I'm missing her lemon pies, Calvin. So I don't know where I'm going to get my lemon pies. I don't know where I'm going to go to get somebody to do my turkey for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So much for that. And, you know, football now, Calvin, is just the thing of the day. You know, David goes to Douglas, and he cares so much about them Trojans. Oh, last Friday, he was so happy, and he was jumping. And
the Trojans, didn't they lose?
Boy, he was stepping, and he was on TV. They showed him on TV how he was stepping because Douglas had won the game, and boy, that drum major was really, really showing out. And Friday, he came home, and Thursday night he came in. He was such a sad, and I said, what's happening, David? You're not as happy and gay as you were last week. And he said, no. I said, well, what happened? Well, you know, they lost, and they lost
they got a
no
whooping.
score
They didn't
on the
lose.
board. And it's such a big score. I said, what was it? He wouldn't even tell me what the score was. And since he was embarrassed about the score, and I'm not going to tell them unless they read it in the paper. But Douglas is still on, the Douglas Trojans are still on the map. So you can't win them all, you know, you win some. And
They should have stayed at home.
Right, and then you lose some.
Yeah.
So,
well, Mrs. Hunter, I'm looking at the clock on the wall. I'm anticipating a call to come in from Colorado, so I may have to interrupt you.
Well, as soon as the call come in, Calvin.
Okay, I'll let you know.
You just let me know, because I have one or two other little things that I would like to share with the people in Radio Land that's listening to us. So when you get your call,
I'll let you know.
And I want them to know that I went to the hospital and I visited Clara Luper yesterday. And boy, we had a wonderful time, you know, visiting and talking about the things that has happened and the things that we look to happen and the things that we expecting to happen. So asking all the radio audience to be with me and in prayer, and I hope Clara will be out of the hospital real soon, and we'll be home. And because this is what I'm looking forward for her to do, and I think everyone else is too.
Is that it?
Um, what would you say?
No, that I just had a call come in on Nancy's on the other line, but
Well,
then
okay.
I
I'm sure
appreciate
Nancy wants to call and talk also. So
Kevin.
I do want to say to my radio audience, I'm happy that you're listening to us, and I hope you listen each week because Clara radio program will be at 9 o'clock on Saturday at 12:20. So don't forget to dial. And I want to say happy birthday to all of those that you're going to sing happy birthday to. And I want to say happy birthday to all of those who have had birthdays and those who are to come. And then my audience that's listening to me, I'm sure I'm going to see you at church on Sunday. Bye, Calvin. I'll let you talk with Nancy. Bye now.
Okay, you want to hold on the line? I think we're going to try something different here today.
Okay, you don't want me to hang up.
No, not yet.
Okay,
We're
all
gonna
right.
try
Go ahead
this.
and call, take care.
This is a very special day because there's a young man. This is his first Saturday in the world. And you know what his father and his mother have him doing? Listening to this, the Clara Luper radio show. So Jack Coyle, welcome to this world. Jack Coyle, welcome to 12:20 a.m. Jack Coyle, welcome here to the Clara Luper show. I know your dad Billy and your grandfather Billy. You don't know, boy. You got a long, 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 difficult time, and we are going to be proud of you. I am certain. So, Jack, welcome to this, the Clara Luper Radio Show, where we're live. We're in beautiful living color. We're going to try something that we generally don't do on Saturday mornings, but we're going to do it because this is a special Saturday morning, because this is your first Saturday, Jack. So, I'm ready, and I got a super technician over there. He's ready. So, Aunt Nancy, are you ready?
Yes, I am, Calvin. How are you today?
Just spectacularly well to be as beautifully black and as handsome as I am. I'm just doing outstandingly well.
Well, first of all, I want to say...
Don't look at me like that. Okay.
First of all, I want to say I'm so happy to know that Mrs. Clara Luper is doing better, and we are praying for her, and we know that we are going to see a miracle. But I have some shocking news that I just received. And I wanted to make sure that the people in Oklahoma City and Spencer would know about it. We had a young lady that grew up in the Turbine Baptist Church by the name of Rosetta Tillis. She was Rosetta Wilson Tillis, who passed last Sunday. And the service will be held at the gymnasium in Chandler, Oklahoma, today at 11 o'clock. So we want to express our deepest sympathy to the Wilson family, the Tillis family, and all of those who are concerned. Rosetta's mother is an usher at Turbine Baptist Church, and her sister is also an usher, Bama Caesar. But we want them to know that we love them, that we are in prayer for them, and we are praying for God to give them strength.
Indeed we do. Aunt Nancy, do you have anything you'd like to say to Mrs. Hunter while I have her on the line here?
No, but I just want to say to Mrs. Hunter and to everybody that we certainly will miss Mrs. Stales. Mrs. Stales was one of the greatest Christian ladies that you would ever find. She always had a smile, and she loved them, and she loved her church. The NAACP youth loved her, and I want you to know that we all loved her because she worked with Miss Black, Oklahoma, the Soul Bazaar, and everything we had at the Freedom Center, and always helping young people. So I want to say thank God for a woman who's left a nice legacy like Sister Maxine Stales.
Indeed, indeed. And all the story has not been told. But you know what her services brought home to me was the fact that, if you live right, people will appreciate the good work that you've done. And Mrs. Stale was a fine example of how you can touch people even though you don't have to be real loud, and Mrs. Stale was not, but she was always encouraging. It's been a little tough around our house because of the fact that she was so close to us, and I can imagine how it is for the family. But I want to share with the family the love that we have for her. And, there was inspirational service, and I will be talking about that later on during the course of the show, all right?
Okay, and Mrs. Stales, we can't forget the way that she really reared Coco. up in the church and up in the NAACP, and Coco has done well, and we are real proud of Coco. And that's her granddaughter.
Indeed.
She's a student at Millwood School.
Indeed. Well, we can make a joyful noise because we had opportunity just to be in her presence.
That's right.
Opportunity to, just to feel her strength and to see how she would make a difference no matter where she was.
That's
Very
right,
important
Calvin.
thing.
We can't forget people like Mrs. Stales and those lemon pies, as Letty has mentioned, and those sweet potato pies and lemon pies.
Well, you're
She was
missing the
one of the
coconut
best
cream
cooks
pie.
that I know.
You're missing the coconut cream pie, and you're missing that peach cobbler, any cobbler that she would make, anything that Mrs. Steele did. As the minister was saying, she could look at it and tell if it was right or wrong, and all of it was right. It's a large family, and we will be talking about it during the course of the show. But I want to give everyone an opportunity to that friend, that neighbor, and invite them to be a part of this, the 1220 show.
Well, have a good day, Calvin.
I'm going to do my
Bye-bye.
best. Thank you for calling in. Mrs. Hunter, thank you for holding on.
Well, yes, Calvin,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yes, I thought Nancy had something special to say, but with her something special to say to you. Indeed, she does.
Oh,
But
well, yeah.
let
but
me
we
remind you,
talk all the-
this part of
all
the
the time.
program is being brought to you by Hometown IGA, Hometown Grocery Store. They're at 23rd and Northeast Martin Luther King, where you not only do you get some great food, you get nice, courteous service. You have an opportunity to be treated right. Sometimes when you spend your money, people can make you feel bad after you've spent it, but not there at Hometown IGA. You're going to find a smile. You're going to get it all together. Great things will continue to happen. So thank you, Mrs. Hunter, and we'll get back with you, and we will be talking more about Mrs. Stale's legacy that she's left with the NACP Youth Council, at St. John, everywhere she's been. Love you dearly. But okay. Good. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Clara Luper Radio Show, where we're live. We're in beautiful living color here, and we're having a time because we know that our new listener, I hope he can understand what's going on. But Jack, we're going to break it down basically for you so that even as a 1-week-old, you will understand that you have a role that you have to play, that you have to do in our community to make it a better place. The YWCA at 16th and Eastern needs your help. Mrs. Matthews over there with Chauncey Charadina's Daycare Center. Looking forward to you getting a little older so you can come over there and be a part of the Chauncey Charadina's Daycare Center experience. But then, keep listening, Jack. Good morning, caller. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Calvin. This is Ruth Ann at the State Fair.
Ruth at the Great Oklahoma State Fair?
Yeah.
Great.
And
Welcome back to the Great State Fair. How are you doing this year, Ruth?
Thank you. I'm doing good. We're all doing good. We sure miss you guys, though.
Oh, well, we miss being there.
Yeah, it's
Well,
awfully...
you're still located there on Stagecoach Road?
Yes,
Good.
same place. Seems a lot different to be set up. We were figuring out this morning we've been your neighbors for, we couldn't remember if it's either 16 or 17 years.
Well,
including, let's see, our absence last year and then yours this year. But let's not have any more of that. Let's both be back together next year, all of us.
Definitely. Looking forward to it. We miss you, but most importantly of all, not only being your neighbor, but your friendship and your beautiful mom of yours, that crazy dad of yours. And Cheryl is here this year, I've heard, right?
Yeah, it's been a busy time. Weather's cooperated. We had just a little bit of rain one day, just a sprinkling, not much though. I also wanted to say happy birthday to Marilyn. Wasn't her birthday Monday?
The 17th of September. Marilyn got another year old. I'm going to tell you how old she is now. She's another year old.
We were sitting around all day thinking about our sweet tooth, and then we realized we didn't get any birthday cake. So we went and got a cinnamon roll. Had a substitute.
Well, that is a substitute, but not quite like the birthday
no,
cake.
nothing the same. And how's your mom today?
Mom is doing extremely well. She's still in the hospital, and we're looking forward to her coming out of the hospital, but she's still in there. There's a little tidbit there that I will share with the audience, and I will share with you. Mom
Okay.
has got everybody has been so nice, and you sent flowers, and you've gone by and
Oh.
visited, and so encouraging to her. But
Uh-huh.
they had to change rooms. They had to put in a bigger room
Oh, my goodness.
to accommodate
Wow.
the flower. But
Uh,
then things like that happen. But Ruth Ann, why do you all keep coming back to the Great Oklahoma State Fair, and especially on the trials and the tribulations and the weather
oh,
and
we
all
just
that?
love the people and the atmosphere and just fun. Wouldn't miss it for anything. My dad was originally from Oklahoma, so that's why we started doing the fair.
Uh-huh.
He started seeing all of his family would come by and visit with him, but now not many of them come by anymore because they're not able. So getting up in years there, but we still enjoy coming anyway.
Well, Ruth Ann, what you haven't told us what your booth is. I know,
Oh.
but then there are thousands
Oh,
out there. Some
we-
people over in Bixby, Oklahoma, they probably don't know what
Okay,
to do when they
we
come
do
to the
the
fair.
we do the old time photos. You know, the 1800s where you dress up in the clothes that they had from the 1800s. Most of them we do are saloon girls and outlaws because everybody likes putting on the little short dresses with the fishnet stockings and high heels, and the guys like to look mean and macho holding their big old guns. But you can do proper ladies and gentlemen, and we do bride and grooms and
you have all that-
gangsters, all kinds of stuff.
You have all that stuff available there in your booth?
Everything. Anything from the 1800s that you'd like to do, we have over here. So
Okay, that's old time photos
old
located
time
there.
photos on Stagecoach Road. It's by the arena building, and then just come take a right when you get to the arena building, and you'll see us right there. Stagecoach old time photos.
Okay, now our listeners, you want them when they come by the old time photo, you want them to tell you that they heard about it on the Clara
That's
Luper
right.
show.
I would love that. Yes, that'd be fabulous.
All
And
right.
anyway, I guess I better hang up, but I did want to tell everybody hello and tell you how much we missed you and Marilyn and your mom and CP and seeing all you guys, and hopefully we'll all see you next year.
Well, we've grown up, a little older together over the years.
That's true.
and we have shared many experiences there at the state fair that deserve to go in a book. But then I
Yes.
have a lot of the I have some of the pictures
that we've
there.
taken. Yes.
Yeah, I have some of the pictures that we've taken over the years, and it's still exciting
Awesome.
to look at them, and they're still lasting. So,
Yeah.
I mean, your photos, they don't fade out on the, and
No.
it's outstanding.
Yes.
So what are your plans? What we have? One more day? This is
One more day.
Uh-huh.
Sunday. hmm
okay.
Today's the last day, and there's a few people walking around. Not many, but there are some.
Well, there's
So,
a young
but-
man out there on Gate 5 that will
Okay.
be by there. Elder, I think Elder Walker is his
Uh-huh.
name. He's
Okay.
working Gate 5, but I'm certain that he will be over there to have one of those photos.
Okay. Okay.
Do me a
well,
favor, will you?
uh-huh.
Tell Walt I said thanks and hug your mom for me.
Okay, I
You
will.
can slap Cheryl for me, but don't
I
slap
will.
her hard.
Yes.
Big thing is we're just glad you're part of our great Oklahoma State Fair, where we're celebrating this year. This is our centennial year,
Oh, I know.
birthday
Awesome.
year for our whole
Yes.
state. So it's going to get good. It's going to be
Yes.
great out there. All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, love you guys.
All right.
and-
Appreciate
and-
it.
Keep in touch.
I will do. Look forward to seeing you later on today.
Okay.
And
okay.
Ruth, what was your Ruth Ann with the
Uh-huh.
old time photos, right?
Yes.
So if they come up there, they holler, Ruth Ann, we heard you on Clara Luper show.
Yep. Then I'll
Don't
be
give
sure and
autographs.
get them right in and help them. Yeah.
Oh, you want to give autographs
Yeah.
and help them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly. Because I'm a star now, talking on the radio. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
So they might want my autograph.
All right.
Okay.
We look forward
Okay.
to you.
Well, love
And,
you.
Thanks
Love
for
you
being
guys.
a part of our fair, and thanks for being here. All right.
Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Good. Good. Oh, time really flies when you're having fun. And I still have Mrs. Hunter on the line, and I'm going to get back with her in just a second. But I know that things will be happening. But Mrs. Hunter, are you with me?
All right.
Okay.
Ruth Ann's photos Where is she from? She told us that she came here. She comes each year, but she didn't tell us where she came from.
They're from a little town in Colorado,
Way
outside of
in
Colorado
Colorado.
Springs. Huh?
Way from Colorado.
Way from Colorado.
That is wonderful. They came all the way down to Oklahoma to
Yes.
be at the Oklahoma Fair. Congratulations, and may you hope that they will continue to come.
Well, we want to make this fair, even though CP's Catfish, Miss Merlin's Gumbo, even though we're not out there this year.
But I know they are missing you, as she said, because everybody was coming for that CP's Catfish and that Maryland's Gumbo. And I know they are missing you, as Ruth Ann said a few minutes ago.
Well,
and
we will
I'm sorry that you all are not able this year to be at your spot at the fair. How long have you all out there, Calvin? How many years do you remember?
I think we were at about 16 years.
Well,
My
yeah,
goodness,
you were. Well, you
it
all
might be
have been
longer than that.
participating at the fair for a long, long time. And I know the people who frequent the fair and go by to get.
It was 16. Maybe somebody out there has a more definite. Maybe 16, 19. Oh my goodness.
And I know they're
been
missing
there,
you all
and
out
you know what
there.
we've done? We've tried to help make the fair a better fair by giving a good product. And like all the exhibitors out there, everybody's coming out there just sharing with the public their best. And if you haven't been, you need to go to the fair and spend a little time, go through the buildings, see some of the exhibits, and get encouraged by it. Well, Mrs. Hunt, I have another caller on the line here, the young man. He's at Gate 5 out there at the Great Oklahoma State Fair this year. And
Okay, be sure you let us know where the young man is from.
well, I'll let him tell you, but
All right.
he's not from Colorado, but he's there at Gate 5, there at the State Fair, where he's taking care of business, courteous, nice, making sure that everything runs smoothly. Amazing thing about the fair, it comes into town at once a year, but then that whole area changes. You know, you have a different attitude. But we'll talk a little bit more about that. Good morning, caller. How are you doing?
Well, I'm enjoying the program and hearing my name.
wait. Who are
hearing
you?
my name, yes. This is my last roundup. I suppose I'll be bringing the message to my church tomorrow. And so I won't be there, but tonight will be my last. And I was down in the front of the photo on my wheelchair.
Oh, you do? Okay, wait, who are you?
It's Elder Walker.
Oh, Gate 5 there?
This is Elder A.W. Walker.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I was down there trying out, but I didn't know the name until you mentioned. But anyway, I want to say, too, my condolences did go out for the Stella family because we were longtime friends. I met them when I came out of Ohio, and all I met was a smile of the whole entire family. They were called a smiling family as far as I was concerned. You really was people that met you with the greatest hospitality. But anyway, I want to say I'm praying for my sister. I put her picture hanging on my wall. She and I had a picture taken back in '72. And you tell Sister Clara that I see her every day and every night.
No.
And I'm praying for her.
That's sweet. I definitely will.
I'd love to say this one thing to a little girl of hers. It's past, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I don't know if I'd let you continue with that there.
Happy late birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you.
That sounds kind of good, but you also must include my dear sweet auntie whose birthday was 18.
I'm taking your job away from you.
Yeah, you did. Cut my paycheck in quarter, but that's all right, though, Elder Walker.
All right,
we
well,
appreciate you listening.
All right,
not only
well,
to this show, but listening to KTLV.
Oh,
we have
yeah.
some great things that are going on, that will be going on, and we know that we feel your presence and we feel your prayer.
Oh, yeah.
It makes a difference in our lives, okay?
Yeah, yes, I thank God for the time that we met a long time ago. And, oh, you was a boy then. Yeah,
Well,
when I met mother, you was a boy, but you was still all right.
well, that'll
But
work then.
anyway,
That'll work.
keep me in prayer, and I keep the whole family in prayer. I'll be at gate 5. I call it this fast snap. I keep them laughing. You don't bring me no smiles. I tell them to go back to 18. You know, when you get them a smile and bring them back.
And come back, hey. Well, that's
Yes,
what it's all
sir.
about there, because we want people to see the hospitality, to feel the happiness, and to share with us the greatness that exists here in our state of Oklahoma. But things will continue to go on, and it's something else now. Everybody go through Gate 5. When you do, you just tell that Elder Walker that he can't sing and he does not qualify to be a member of the We Can't Singers, okay?
All right, now.
Gotcha. All right.
Oh, may God bless you in the program.
Okay.
Hope
Well, I'm
to
going to
see
take this.
hope you come by and touch me on the shoulder today. All right.
Appreciate it. And when you go
Okay.
by the old time photos, you tell them that you got their names right now. You got Ruth Ann, you got Cheryl, you got Walter, but then thank them for coming back to Oklahoma and being a part of Oklahoma. And those pictures that they take there, they will last, and they are memorable, and they will get a special place in your heart. All right.
All right. Do they have a place of business after this?
You have to ask them that. They didn't pay me for ad. I'm just paying them.
Yeah, okay then.
The only
Anyway,
ads that I'm running today that have to do with hometown, have to do with Ms. Gloria
yeah, I'm on.
Matthews. Oh, I haven't
Right.
gotten to this other good one, but I'll get to that before the show is over. That's Gates Barbershop, where they make people beautiful. I need to go by there because I might need just a little bit of help to improve this already handsome appearance that I have. And I may recommend it to. I recommend it to a lot of people out there. That if you need to be made more handsome, go by Gates Barbershop, 2609 North Martin Luther King. That's to you, Elder. Okay.
All right. Well,
All right.
I'm glad they can help you with him. They said I was beyond help. But anyway.
Well,
All right,
you
well.
got to get with Phil. They'll
Calvin,
fix it up.
Hope to see you soon. May God bless you.
Okay. May he continue to bless you too.
All right.
All righty. Listen to this song. I know that you will enjoy it. It'll touch your heart. But this is a very special program, and that's because you're listening. I'm ready. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You have to be very careful when you comments to bragging on people. Yes, you have to when you get to bragging on people, because we were talking about the people at Gate 5 at the Great Oklahoma State Fair, where they're hoping that you come out. They're looking forward to you coming out. But then I have on line 2 there, I believe it is, a young man who's also at the Oklahoma State Fair. He knows where old time photos are, but we'll talk to him shortly. We're running close. Our time is running down. But good morning, caller. I think I know who you are, but I know.
Give me a 20.
You. Good morning. How are you doing?
Take dollars.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, Calvin. I had to sell a ticket there.
Had to sell it. Where are you selling the ticket?
I'm at Gate 3.
Gate 3?
Yeah, it's off of May, just north of the grandstand.
And who is this?
This is Dean.
This is Dean?
I used to work there at the station and run Mother Luper's program for 5 years.
Oh, my goodness.
And I've been to CP's Catfish many, many, many times.
Okay. What about old time photos down there next to our neighbors?
Yeah, I had one made there one year. I was dressed up like a marshal or a sheriff, I believe.
Well, Dean, why do you keep working at the fair?
Well, I've been here 16 years, Calvin. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of people, and it's just something really fun to do each year. And the money's not bad.
Oh, well, there you go. I know that had to be a motivating factor also. But, Dean, we're so proud of the fact that you helped make the fair what it is. You helped make it great, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Hey, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from North Carolina.
Oh, wow. A real redneck?
Oh, well, kind of, I guess.
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work, because I know that a lot of people out there are catching on to your voice now, because, Dean, you were a disc jockey out here and station. You ran the board for many a year.
Yeah.
Here at KTLV.
I miss being out there, too.
Oh, man. Well, we have to work on that. You know how to do that. You have to talk with the boss, man.
Yeah.
But the big thing is, what would you like for our listening audience to know about the fair this year?
Well, there's a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of the same old stuff. Give me just a second here, Calvin. I've got a customer.
Okay, well, go ahead. I'm going to cut you off the line and go on about my business.
Okay, give me
All
a
right,
list
love
of
you
my products.
dearly. Gate 3?
That's it.
Gate 3. Dean is at Gate 3. Hey, when you go by that gate, you tell him that you heard Dean live and in beautiful living color here on KTLV, station where he used to work, but now he's there at the gate making sure that you get the very best, that you get the most courteous service that you can get at the great Oklahoma State Fair. 100 years of statehood, 100, and I think 101 years of the fair. So we'll go on. Let me catch this call on line 1. Young man all of us know well, and young man is proud of our great city, and especially that part of the city that he lives in. Good morning, caller. How are you doing?
Good morning, brother.
Yeah.
It's your big brother.
Uh-oh. Thank you for the visit.
Yeah.
You sound familiar, but to help
big
us out
brother
with our
from
new
Fifth
listeners,
Street
who are
Baptist
you?
Church. Your
Well-
big brother, Deacon Palmer.
Uh-huh.
And I just called to see how you were doing. You was pretty low in cotton when I come by to see you yesterday evening. But you sound pretty good this morning.
Outstanding. Northeast side, but our community, Oklahoma City. What would be your recommendation that you would share with us?
Well, first thing, we got to get our kids back in the family. We've lost them to the dope family. We got to get them back to the God and back in their classrooms and back in their books so they can graduate from high school and go on to college and pray for them.
All right.
And they have them to pray for themselves. We can pray for them all day long. If they don't learn how to pray for themselves, it ain't no pray. They ain't getting nowhere. They got to learn how to trust God and pray for themselves.
Okay, Deacon. You know, I always respect what you say, but I especially like that part there, and I know that the advice that you have shared with us is advice that's not just today's advice.
That's every day.
It's every day's advice.
Every day.
All right.
Just like I told Sister Goodman yesterday, I wouldn't have a religion I couldn't enjoy. I wouldn't have a love that I couldn't give away. I wouldn't have a taste that I couldn't appeal. I want everybody to know my religion is real.
Well, it certainly is. Well, not only do you talk that talk, you walk that walk.
Walk
So
that walk
keep listening
each and
today.
every day. And I haven't always been that way. That's the reason why I can talk that talk and walk that walk. I was traveling downward road where them kids are traveling right now. But God turned me around. I had to lose half a sight on the world before I could see God.
Oh, my goodness.
I lost one eye, and they left me for dead. And when I woke up in the hospital, facing God talking to me, I couldn't see him, but I could hear him. I want to know what was I going to do? Was I going to serve the devil or him? I said, I think I'd rather serve the devil. I believe it's easier to serve the devil. He said, no, only to serve the devil, you'd have to climb over my son and his cross, all the prayers and sermons that you ever heard in your life. So, now you still would rather serve the devil? I said, no, if I got to climb over your son and his cross, I think I'll just go on and serve the Lord. And I've been serving him ever since.
Outstanding. Thank you, Deacon Palmer. And I'll see you not only at Fifth Street Baptist Church, but I will see you as a part of our community. Not talking that talk,
but
only,
walking
but
that
walking
walk.
that walk. All right?
All right.
Okay.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you for calling.
Amen.
This has been, I still have one other call here, but this show has been not difficult to do because it's been an inspiration, because I have in my hand some paper that is a memorable to our dear friend, our great friend, Maxine Stell. But we'll talk about her and read some of the notes and things that we've made a little later on. Good morning, caller. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for your patience. And most of all, thank you for being a part of the Clara Luper Show, live and in beautiful living color. I hope that you told that neighbor to be a part of it. All right? How are you doing?
I'm doing just great this morning, Mr. Luper.
Good.
This is Mrs. Richardson. I'm calling from the YWCA at the McFarland branch here on Northeast 16th in Oklahoma City.
Where we need
Wanting
a new
to
roof
let
or
our-
something. We need
the
a new
Mc-
roof or something down there, don't we?
Yeah, hey, we're raising the roof down here. We need a new roof down here at the McFarland branch. We're having a garage sale this morning for everyone to come out. It's by donation only. We have tons and tons of items, school clothes for your kids, toys for your kids, furniture, shoes. Just come down and make us an offer. Anything will go to the Raise the Roof project.
Well, Mrs. Richardson, is
Yes.
that, what time did it start? How long will
It
it
started
last?
at 8 o'clock this morning. We're here now. We'll be here until 4:30 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. We just want everybody to come on by.
All right. Well, you
All
told
right.
them.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
you all
you
have
for-
a blessed day.
We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best to try to help somebody.
Well,
and I
I
know that's what
appreciate
you're
that.
doing down there at the YWCA.
Yes, and it's to help our community, so everybody come by.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Well, you
have
heard
a
it
blessed
live.
day.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, Angel. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Austin Patrick, Charzetta Anderson, Sydney Stale, Lavama Denson, her sisters, Patricia, Bertha, Yvonne, Vella, Wilma, Irene, Velma and Ralph Bagby, Geneva, her brother John. I know that you all will be missing this beautiful lady who touched our lives and has made a difference in our lives. That's none other than your mother, your sister, your grandmother, Coco. All of us will be there, trying to understand your pain. But it's hard. It's easy to say that, but it's a very difficult thing to do when you lose someone dear to you. Because Mrs. Stell was not only a fantastic cook that did not share her recipes with nobody, but she was a heck of an educator, and her education was just being associated with her. I like what Merlin said during the services where she compared her to a rose. And as the day went on yesterday after the services and this morning, I've been looking at the rose bushes and how the changes and the beauty that they're showing. And how do you explain the beauty of a rose? Certainly, those of you out there that have rose bushes or know where a rose bush is, maybe you can explain the beauty of that rose bush. But it'd be difficult to explain the beauty of a young lady named Maxine Stale. St. John Church will miss her. Definitely. Fifth Street Baptist Church. All of us will miss her. The Freedom Center certainly will miss her. But the thing is that I felt as I look at it, even though I need to reread the Psalms 115, 116, I need to reread Psalms 30 and 5 because those are biblical verses that help describe the beautiful life of a Maxine Stale. There's also many people like George Hildred, the Kelly Davis and the Kelly family, the love and the unity that Mrs. Stale has shown was expressed by all who were in attendance, by all who even just think about it. Makes you want to try harder so you can make sure that you meet again, that we can meet up with her again. Make you want to live righter so you can live a life that can have the stars, have the blessings that Mrs. Stale had showed and shared with us all. Oh, the eulogy is out there. It's in the papers if you want to read the papers. The eulogy is out there, but you know how the eulogy got in the papers? It's because of the life that she lived and the way that she showed herself. Anything that we can do, family, and I say we, I talk about the NAACP Youth Council. I can talk about those of us with Freedom Center. I talk about those of us with the with CP's Catfish. I talk about those of us with the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant because she's dear to us. Anything you want to say, anything you want us to do, don't hesitate to contact us. Mom, I know you're listening. I know that you regretted not being able to go to the services, but we know your heart was there, and I know that Merlin did a fine job of representing us. I'm gonna, oh, let me kind of move on a little bit here, with to the Mrs. Stell and her family. We got to live so that we can meet you again. I have Merlin on the line here. I got a few minutes left. I'm trying to get ready for the to go to St. Mark Church. Something will be happening at St. Mark one day, but I don't know when. You'll hear more about it. But good morning, caller. How are you doing? Welcome to the Clara Luper Show. How are you doing?
Calvin, good morning. I apologize for calling you so late because I had a lot to tell you and the radio listening audience, and I want you to know that next week I'm going to do a special tribute to Miss Maxine Stell. We have lost a lot of great freedom fighters, a lot of great advisors to the Youth Council, and I need someone in the community to step up because we need your help. These young people, as I was driving down the road today, I thought about something Miss Stell said the last time she attended when she was giving her overview of encouraging words to some of the young people up there. She says, it's important that you listen because you never know how long your advisors will be around. You learn from us. Learn as much as you can. And I thought about that, and although Mrs. Stell is physically dead, and we buried her, utilized her yesterday, her words are still with us. So although she's gone physically, she's not gone mentally from us. And we love her, we love Coco and all the family, Lavelle, Sydney, Patrick, and Chanzetta. And I just want to thank them for sharing their mother with all of us.
Yes.
But Mom is looking good this morning. Every day is sweeter than the day before. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your flowers. Thank you for your attention. And she'll be all right. She's the tough cookie from Hoffman, Oklahoma. She has that shepherd fight in her, and she taught us to believe, and we do believe.
You know,
so that's all.
It must be something about those people that were born in those little small country towns, because they certainly are tough. And I don't think you can get more country than Hoffman, do you?
Yes, I do, Calvin. And that's not the issue. The issue is in those little towns, they raised some great people. And they knew more than a lot of us because they learned the art of survival. And I'm going to let Mom say good morning to you.
Okay, outstanding.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mom. Speak up. How many times have you told me that? But good morning, Mom. Welcome to your show.
I don't know.
Okay. All righty. Well, we're glad that you're doing better and glad that you feel like talking. But most importantly of all, we're going to include you in our prayers here. This has been an exciting morning. I'm down to a few minutes here.
Okay, Calvin. My birthday was September the 17th. Okay.
How old were you?
I'm the big 6-0, and I thank God for that.
You did it. Okay.
Hey, at the big 6-0, you tell anything.
Yeah, you can tell anything any way you want to. Well, Merlin,
and Joan is here with us, and we're going to have a good time. So
okay.
I'm going to let you go.
All righty.
Okay, honey. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, tell that staff up there at St. Anthony, thank you for the work. Thank you for going to school and paying attention and learning what you're supposed to learn, because it makes it a lot easier for the patients there. Tomorrow, sometime, I don't know when, at St. Mark's Church at 3:30, St. Mark located 3501 North Rhode Island. There's going to be a gigantic musical going on. You'll hear more about it. Stay tuned. Make sure that your neighbor is a part of it. But Jack Carr, this is your first Clara Luper radio show, and the first time you get to hear this. Happy birthday, Jack. Happy birthday, Jack. Happy birthday, and may you have many, many more. Do something good this week. Your mother, tomorrow, she'll be 48, 50. Lex's mom, He didn't. I don't have your full name, but thank you for letting Lex live this long. Thank you. I know he was a heck of a child because he's a heck of an engineer out here. He does a great job at KTLV. But let me throw that in here for you. Happy birthday, Lexus Ma. Hot dog. Happy birthday to you. But may you have many, many more. Sing it, Calvin. Hey, you all, we love you. We want you to help make our community better. I told you about the fair, but what you can do is look around and see what you can do. 23rd Martin Luther King, hometown IGA, Chauncey Charadina's Daycare Center, Gates Barbershop. Remember them in whatever you do. We love you. Stay strong.